All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here for what promises to be an absolutely amazing game for one team. So, Hanwha with a bullpen day, which means they've sent out all of, basically all of the bench players are out on the game today. I do agree with the center fielder change, as the previous center fielder has not been good at all. And Eugene Young is a right-hander, but the rest of the lineup very questionable. Lots of left-handers in there to face a left-hander. So Barnes on the mound. 2 games this year, 14.1 innings. Again, he lost his last game. The game was 7-0, but he gave up 2 runs, only one of them earned. So it's not like he pitched bad when he took the loss. But that game he was facing was facing Weiss, as there is a quick one away on the groundout. So, again, last time, I don't want to say last time, he pitched, so far this year, he threw in 7 innings and 7.1 innings. The 7 inning was 13 strikeouts. This probably is going to be right up there. My view is it's going to be up there. Wang Young Muka looks at strike one on the outside. Again, Hanwha's manager, to me, it feels like he's like, we're not going to win this game. Let's not even really put out too much, as that's a strike there. 0-2. So, yeah, Barnes was 6-0 in his 8 starts coming into the last game. Took the loss, but, a quality start plus, and you still get the loss. Yeah, something like that. I wouldn't say, Wang Young Mook and Wang Young Mook is probably one of their most consistent hitters. He's one of the only guys over 300, and he puts that one into right field. That's probably going to be a double, as he's rounding second. He bobbles it a little there, and he'll stand over at first. And like that, Hanwha has ruined Barnes's no-hitter and perfect game. Well, that's good. That's one thing is nice about here in Korea, is they you get a blood work and checked every 2 years. Peraza steps in now. I don't think he's gonna hit into a double play. He doesn't hit into a lot of double plays because he strikes out so much. And usually when he does hit the ball, it's gonna be into the outfield. Strike there. 0-1. I guess we are in the first inning. In the dirt's there, but doesn't go. Makes it to 1-1. Yesterday with a 2-run shot. Just a line shot, just ripped straight. Big game again. Big game yesterday for Hanwha to get the win. With today being a bullpen game against one of the best pitchers in the league. So yeah. Very, very important that they broke the 5-game losing streak yesterday, because looking into today would be a possible another loss for 7 in a row. Tomorrow will be the rubber match, the match that everybody is looking for, the Church of Baseball, as that's strikeouts Like I said, he's probably not going to hit into a double play because he strikes out so much. And that's 2 away. Luckily, for all of you watching, you don't have to be at the stadium and roasting in the 34-degree weather. And, all right, there's the pitch in there for strike. Moon Yun Bin, Mr. Clutch, getting the start at cleanup spot. He does have 4 home runs on his career, as that's in there for strike on the outside. Yeah, needles are. I'm not a fan of needles. I'm not a fan of needles. I've had plenty of piercings. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. That's gonna be a ground ball, and Wang Young Mook is gonna head over to third as the cleanup hitter cleans up, and now Hanwha's got runners on the corner for Cheon Sung. Hanwha, second baseman and third baseman are enjoying the 0-2 counts. Doesn't quite. Yeah, the three last name, or the 3 first names, guys. All right, Cheon Sung steps in. Yeah. All right, so Cheon Sung, runners on the corners. Here's a chance for Hanwha to get themselves an early lead. I think I'm gonna have to change my. I put logos up on the screen to differentiate the teams, but I think I'm gonna have to change that because I realized that I'll have to put K's up there, as that's filed away and makes it 0-2. So I think every team has some big issues. I tried to tell you, man. Park Jung-hyun is not a good starter. All right, here we go. 6 home runs with runners in scoring position, 267, and that is ball 1 on the inside, 1-2. So Kia's bullpen is really bad, and if they can't get Nail back for the series, they really have one starting pitcher. Samsung, they had Connor go out, so they have some starting issues, and their defense is like the amount of little league choices, like type of stuff. Samsung is really overplayed their projections. Their bullpen has turned around pretty good after they took Oh Seung-won out, so you know their bullpen has turned out to be pretty good. Kia's bullpen is really not good, but they can score so many runs. As that's filed away. LG has the same issue. You know, Hernandez has been okay. Enns has been pretty good, but outside of that, their pitching is, their starting pitching is kind of iffy. Their bullpen is kind of iffy, as that's going to be a 6-4, and Hanwha is going to strand the first 2 base runners they have. And we will go to the bottom of the first. So two singles by the little guys, and that's it. Is the big right-handers, the right-handers against the lefty, all 6-3, a 6-4, and a strikeout versus the left-handers with two singles.
너무 감사합니다. 너무 감사합니다.
Thank you, thank you. I wasn't able to read that, but thank you. So Lee Sung-gyu on the mound for Hanwha. Again, he pitched on Wednesday. He pitched 1.1 innings on Wednesday. Gave up a hit. It gave up a walk. No runs. He also started on Saturday of last week. They thought that was going to be the bullpen game. It ended up being a Saturday and Sunday bullpen game. He pitched well. The first, he pitched 3 innings. He gave up 1 run in those 3 innings. He pitched really well, exactly what you would want from a bullpen guy. But after that, the choices to bring in the following pitchers was pretty awful. So 16 games, 22 innings, 1-1 on the season, 3.68 ERA, 19 strikeouts, 13 walks. He's given up 3 home runs, 244 batting average against Lotte this year. 2 games, 2.2 innings. Hasn't given up any runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Again, if they can get 3 innings out of him, that's huge. If they can get 3 innings out of him and have the game be close, that's even bigger. And if after those 3 innings, the manager can make better pitching changes, that would be even bigger than all of the other things combined. Because it's going to be a bullpen game. Park Sang-won, Kim So-hyun, and Joo Hyun-song pitched yesterday. Park Sang-won has not pitched well. So I don't think he's going to pitch because he threw over 30 pitches yesterday. So what's going to happen after him? And first pitch is a ball to Yoon Dong-hee. Yoon Dong-hee 292 on the season. Yesterday, 1 for 4 with a single. Did reach on an error that's ended up pushing that 3 runs across. So very, very dangerous leadoff hitter. Is he is part of the national team. Is that just catches the top corner. All right. So the 2-1, that's fouled away, making it 2-2. And that is lifted into left. Oh! Thanks for stopping by, guys. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Swag, you obviously did not read the description in this video, sir. I would go get that banned back because that was a really, really, really stupid bet. I am sorry that you did that. Hanwha has next to 0 chance of winning this game, Swag. All right, well, it's 1-0 on 1 hit, and that's ball 1. So back to actually, technically, I am from the future. It is Saturday here, as that catches the bottom of the zone, 1-1. And the 1-1, that's going to be a ground ball. Chan Sung grabs it, runs, slides into first. I don't know why he slid into first, but that is 1 away. And don't know why he slid into the base instead of just running through it. All right, well, that's bringing up Sonho Young. Sonho Young really was, I thought, was kind of the difference in yesterday's game. He did finally come through with a 1 out or an RBI, 2 RBI single. That's misses, and he should be hanging into second base again. He was the guy that I thought that was gonna control the game yesterday. Again, coming into yesterday's game, he was hitting .650 against Hanwha on the season. Ended up hitting into a double play, striking out whenever he had runners in front of him. But then in the 7th, he was able to get the 2 RBI single that's to try to put Hanwha back in, or try to put Lotte back in it. But Reyes was hit into the inning double play to into the 7th for them. But Guan Guangmin, the attempts to sliding catch, but had way too far to go, and Reyes will step in. He would love to atone for yesterday. That's a first pitch swinging foul. 0-1. All right, Reyes, the 0-1 pitch, and rips that one foul into the Lotte dugout, trying to take out his teammates, and it's 0-2. Lotte, Saugon Chong, he's trying to get a 200 hits season. He's sitting at 181, as that is outside 1-2. Big change for Lotte, and a big reason why Lotte is doing better this year than they did last year is because Reyes has been so much better than the last couple years of their players. That's going to be a single into right field. Euro Gyo coming up. He's going to throw home, and he is in there. And that is RBI number 100. And it is 2-0. Never looked that big. The dude's like 6'6". All right. Well, we still got 1 out. Lotte's only scored 2 so far, and that's ball 1. Well, Korea is the capital of plastic surgery. I think he got those knee extensions in the spring. All right, Jun Janu, swing and a miss there. 1-1. Oh yeah. All right. Oh, he's not on second. As that's 1-1. All right, I'll look into it in the off season. I'll double check. I'll send somebody to Denver to check on you. All right, the 2-1 pitch outside, ball 3. So Swag, Hanwha is basically starting all of their bench players. It's a bullpen game. Lee Sang-gyu pitched Tuesday or Wednesday. He's already at 18 pitches so far here. He's getting ready to throw pitch number 19. He still only has 1 out. And that is also crushed. And that is now 4-0. Hanwha's got them right where they want them, ladies and gentlemen. Right where they want them. And that's ball 2. And now you're at over 20 pitches. You're getting ready to throw pitch number 22 in this first inning. And now here come the walks. And that's a swing and a miss on ball 3. Mr. Bat Flip himself, as that is another single. Hello, Hugo. Welcome, welcome. I mean, it's already 4-0 in the bottom of the first. Hanwha is going to go into their bullpen. Han Sung-ju is going to give up a couple runs. Have to think that Kim Gi-jung and Kim Gyu-yeon are also going to give up a couple runs. But it is the KBO. Suddenly, Lotte could decide that they don't want to play anymore, and who knows. But, yeah. This is exactly what I expected Saturday, as we've already got our first mound visit, ladies and gentlemen. We've already got our first mound visits. It's a bullpen day. Hanwha was not expecting to go to the bullpen in the first, though. All right, well, that's going to bring up Kim Gi-jung. And, well, we've already got our first pitching change, ladies and gentlemen. We've already got our first pitching change. Hanwha was able to get 1 out. All right, well, we'll go with Kim Gi-jung. For those of you in the that keep questioning, Kim Gi-jung, are you ready? No, 0 chance. Diabeto, you need to look at my description in before you ever make bets on the Hanwha. So Kim Gi-jung is coming in for those of you that would like a little information on Kim Gi-jung. His last outing, he started Thursday's game. He made it 1 out. He got an out. Yeah. So Kim Gi-jung, 22 games, 51.1, 7.19 ERA, but that does not really tell the story. His last outing, again, he started on Thursday. He threw a third of an inning, gave up 4 runs. The outing before that against LG, 1 2/3 innings, gave up 5 runs. The outing before that, he did pitch 1 inning without anything, and then the outing before that, 4 innings, and he gave up 10 runs. Kim Gi-jung is, how do you put this? They're all mixed together now. How to put this with Kim Gi-jung? He is not good against left-handers. He is left-handed, but he is not good against left-handers. So Lee Jung-hoon steps in, 308 on the season. And swings at ball 2, 1-1.
너무 감사합니다.
Thank you, John Jack. Oh, and Phoenix reheard. I can't see it. The 4-6-3 double play. And the inning is over, ladies and gentlemen. The inning is over. Hanwha gets out of it with only giving up 4 runs as the inning ending double play, just like yesterday. Lotte had plenty of chances to win yesterday's game, but double plays. Well, Caw Eagles. I don't think I have any eagle sounds. This is the only sound I have for Hanwha. I do have this one that I often use. Or this one. Alright, we should be coming back. We don't got a timer on Dejan the Ocho channel. So Barnes in the first did give up those 2 singles, but was able to get around it with the Chean Sung, grounding out to a 6-4 to end the first. 19 pitches in that first inning. Hanwha leaves 2 on base. They will have Euro Gyul stepping up. I need Nick here to sing his song. I don't know. As that's ball 1, ball 2. Sure. All right, Euro Girl hitting 226, and that's ball 3, 3-0. I mean, why not? Of course. And so you like, if you're a Giants fan, you like the Philadelphia Eagles, though, right? As that's a ground ball to the third baseman. The throw, 1 away. The one thing for that 10 over you guys keep asking about is you have to worry about Lotte getting ahead and then pulling their starters. But if they do that, then you get into Hanwha possibly putting up some. Is that why you're a Hanwha fan? It's the orange. The orange brings you. All right. That's going to be a quick liner, but snagged. The 5-3 putout as the 1-hop snag and throw. I could barely even see that. I turned for 1 second and I didn't even get a short hop on the dirt. Grab, spins, throws. What a play. See, that doesn't make any sense. Why is orange the color of the Browns? All right. EJ Wan steps in. He is the backup catcher, hitting 2 of 86 on the season. No. That is ball one. You don't. You know, you have your family names, and then you also have your regular names. Like, if you look, Pak is a family name. I guess you could have somebody that was like Kong Min or something like that. But the 1-2 pitch to EJ Wan, and that is a strikeout. That is 1, 2, 3 for Hanwha. And yeah, that was a quick inning, ladies and gentlemen. Is that why both the Bengals and the Browns are both orange? That was a 10-pitch inning for Mr. Barnes. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3. I will be the first to admit I know nothing about the NFL. My allegiance to NFL has gone. I've been to a handful of Chiefs games, but that's it. No idea. We were talking about this earlier, Diabeto. All right, so we'll go to the bottom of the second. Pak Sung-uk will step in. And that's popped up. Moon Hyun Bin under it, and one away. Yeah, you know, the top 4 teams all have some issues. Kia's offense is super good, but their pitching is questionable, and their you know, their bullpen is not the best. They will have so much rest though. Then yeah. All right, that goes a fly ball into the outfield. Second baseman under it, and 2 away. You have 2 options. You can be like me and live in Korea and just watch it on regular TV, or you can go to SOOPlive.com, SOOPlive.com. The name is in the broadcast. All right. Quickly 2 away. Kim Gi-jung throws it in the dirt. And that's outside at 2-0. And there we go. That's a strike in there. 2-1 now. All right, the 2-1 pitch, and that's also outside, 3-1. Where's Mary Kate? She's missing the cheerleaders. All right, the 3-1 outside, ball 4. This inning, hey, good luck. All right, stepping in now is Go Sung Min. He grounded out to the first baseman in the first inning, and swing and a miss there on the first pitch. All right, the 0-1. As that is another ground ball. Cheon Sung steps on first, then turns and spins to throw to seconds because there was already 3 outs. They got 4. They will take that extra out to the 3rd inning, and we will also go to the 3rd inning. 4 outs for Hanwha in that inning. I think your two runs in this next inning is a much better choice. You have the 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up for Lotte. All right, we're back. Top of the 3rd, Hanwha will have Guang Min and then flip over the lineup. No, we don't do that here. All right. Guang Min looks at ball 1. Hanwha's most dangerous hitter, hitting .444 on the season with 4 hits, 2 home runs, and that is lined into the gap. That's going to be 2. As again, I'm still trying to figure out why he is batting 9th. Again, Guang Min, I think he's now, something like 5 for 10 on the season with 2 homers. All right, Lee Young will step in now for Hanwha. He grounded into a 6-3 ground out in his first at-bats, hitting 170 something on the season, and that's ball low. Barnes sitting at 2 strikeouts and 29 pitches through 2 innings. All right, the 1-0 pitch outside, 2-0. Are you asking me who my favorite team is? All right, the 2-1. And that is fouled away. 2-1. All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch to Ejin Young. The right-handed center fielder misses inside. 3-1. Barnes is missing. What's up, Dwight? Welcome back. All right, that's going to be a chopper up the middle. Gets through. Guan Gongmin is going to round to third and come on home. And Hanwha is on the board. Oh, Mary Kate's here. All right, Wong Young Mook steps in, Mr. Wakanda himself, and looks at strike one. We'll see if that song gets copyrighted. Yeah, shoulder fatigue gets you, and then so the manager just said, all right, we're going to put everybody that doesn't normally starts into the game. And Wong Young Mook, the 1-2 pitch, misses upstairs, 2-2. Last year, Moon Hyun Bin, the third baseman, 266 on the season, 114 RBI or 114 hits. This year, Wong Young Mook, the rookie, 101 hits. Like 60 and 70 or something like that. As that gets away, and Ejin Young is gonna head on over to second. And more importantly, there is no longer a double play ball. 144 games on a season. They play each team 16 times. Or there's, nine other teams 16 times. 10-team league. Play every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. No Mondays. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4 outside. He is just missing his spots, but just enough to walk him. All right, so Hanwha's got runners on first and second with nobody out. All right, Peraza steps in, looks, it's ball 1 in the dirt. I'm telling you, Peraza doesn't hit into double plays. He strikes out or he hits it into the air. He's not a double play guy. He has hit into a couple, but on the season he's hit into 5 double plays. As that's ball 2. Nowhere near the strike zone on either one of those pitches. Barnes struggling with command early here. Yeah, you'll hear that reference plenty of times in this broadcast. All right, the 2-0 pitch. That's popped up into the air. First baseman under it, infield fly, and 1 away. All right, that's going to bring up Moon Hyun Bin. Moon Hyun Bin also a single moved Won Young Mook over to third base in his first at-bat. He will hopefully not hit into a double play. He is someone that hits into quite a few double plays. But his name is Mr. Clutch for a reason, as he is ready to come up clutch. Ball in the dirt again. Kang Tae-yul getting plenty of work back behind that plate as the slider from Barnes is just going everywhere but into the zone. Even a couple singles to these lefties have not been, and there's a ground ball, but it gets through the middle. Lee Young pauses, but ends up coming up home, and that's gonna make it 4-2. Like I said, his name is Mr. Clutch for a reason. I really don't listen to music, honestly. I usually don't listen to music. When I ride my motorcycle, I have speakers in my helmets, and I'm listening to stuff then. But it's more like background music, so I don't even know half the time what's on. I'm not like listening to the actual words of the song. K-pop and the sounds of the moose. It is a time, if you are a baseball fan, it is an experience. None. All right. First and seconds, 1 out. Cheon Sung steps in. 6-4 ground out in his first at bat. Try not hit into a 6-4-3 double play. That's misses inside again. Again, he just keeps missing by literally just a third of a baseball. It is 150 times safer. And that is 2 away on the pop-up to the second baseman. I wouldn't say way cleaner. The U.S. is too big and cities and everything. I don't think Korea is very clean. You throw your trash out in a bag on the side of the street and somebody comes and picks it up. It's very difficult to find trash cans. I definitely wouldn't say that Korea is cleaner. Japan, on the other hand, I'm from Missouri. And that's in there 0-1. So Gil grounded out to the third baseman in his first at-bat, averaged down to 219 on the season for today's right fielder. As swing and a miss there, 0-2. All right, the 0-2, swing and a miss. That ends the inning, but Hanwha gets 2, and we will go to the bottom of the third. 4-2. Much closer game than I was expecting. We'll see what happens in the rest of it. Hanwha coming up big in the third inning there. Barnes struggling. 23 pitches that inning, setting him at 52 through 3. Yeah, honestly, that's kind of the I don't want to say the plan, but I would say like the goal is to get them. I have to do it radio style, obviously, because I can't play the game. But they, yeah, I mean that's the thing is like if more people are subscribing, more people are watching. Eventually, the KBO is going to be like, oh, maybe we should do this and actually come up with an international English broadcast. So, that's kind of the end goal, I should say. Yeah, this is my third year doing it. This is my first year on YouTube. The previous 2 years I did on Africa TV because I could show the game. But anyway, all right. Sono Young steps in now. He's 1 for 1 with a double in his first at bat. And first pitch is swinging, pops that one up. EJ Wan flips the mask off, but gets lost, and it's a foul. That's what I think a lot of people are doing, Sparkle. It almost links up perfectly. I might have to speed one or slow one or the other down, but yeah, a lot of people now are listening either in the vertical or the horizontal, and then watching the game on whatever is a bigger screen. SOOPlive.com. All right, the 0-1 pitch. And outside. 1-1. For Hanwha fans stuck in the middle of the Lotte fans, that is ball 2 way up in the zone. 2-1. Yeah, during the pandemic, a lot of people watched on ESPN. A lot of people complained about it on ESPN. And that's kind of where I got the idea of having somebody actually that knows the KBO, as that is crushed. But foul. Yeah, I was in Korea, so I didn't know, but hearing from everybody was like, all they did was they talked about things that didn't matter to the KBO, and the KBO, the game was like a background noise. Thank you. So yeah, so I was like, okay, well, and that's a big strikeout there. Is first of the day, the first for Hanwha, and the first of the third inning. Kim Ki-jung coming in and doing work. Saved himself the first inning with a 4.63 groundout, a double play. Yeah. and talking about the MLB, and that was about it. All right, Reyes steps in, 1 for 1 with a single and an RBI, and his first looks at strike one down the middle. Yeah, so I was like, okay, well, I'll do it, because in 2021, I wasn't going to bother because I thought maybe ESPN would renew it, but they did not, and that's ball one up high inside, 1-1. Yeah, a lot of Americans are NC fans because they won the championship in 2020, and they had the most broadcast, as that's in there for a strike. Well, it's Kenny. Usually, he's another guy that's 15 to 18 in an inning, but he's been a starter. He was a starter, but I mean, again, he started Tuesday's game or Wednesday's game, as that's ball two, but he only got 1 out. The same as Isang Gyu, who started today's game. He got 1 out, gave up 4 innings. Kim Gi-jung started earlier this week and got 1 out, and as that's fouled straight back. Which one would you like, sir? All right, the 2-2 pitch. And that's a ground ball right back up the middle. His second hit of the day. You say that, Mary Kate, as they're showing the Lotte cheerleaders up about 4 sizes. Yeah, I'm obviously I was an MLB fan. Growing up in Missouri, I'm a Cardinals fan. Before I moved here, I used to do some sales stuff for the Royals. Yeah, so I'm wearing the largest uniform that they make. If that tells you anything, sir. As the 1-0 pitch outside, 2-0. I do not, but I do have 5 boxes of unopened KBO cards that I'm going to open various times throughout the off season to kind of keep the videos going and keep the attention, as that is popped foul, 2-1. No. I got the 2 boxes of the rainbow cards. I'll grab them whenever I go to a break. I'll show you what I got. I have one that I haven't even taken out of the delivery box. Yeah, I got a pack of 2018, a pack of 2019, and then 2 packs of this year's rainbows. All right, the 2-1 pitch to Jun Janu. Already a 2-run homer today. That is fouled away, 2-2. Yeah, Sparkle, I like to say that in the MLB, a lot of times the party is outside the stadium before you go in. In the KBO, the party is inside the stadium during the game. In the MLB, yeah, Rodolfo, 2 p.m. games now on Saturday. And that's going to be a ground ball through the hole on the left side. And they've got runners now on first and second with 1 out. Yeah, obviously I've been here for over a decade. I'm a fan of it. Kenny's been here longer than I have. I don't know how long. Nick, how long have you been in Korea? Yeah, Rodolfo, today and tomorrow will be 2 p.m. games here in Korea, so that'll be your early game. 4:30 a.m. is weekday games, that is lifted up into the air. Center fielder, right fielder, center fielder, and that is 2 away. All right, well, there goes my Lee Jung-hoon, and now we have just Jung-hoon. Former Hanwha cheerleader right there. As we will have a another pitching change. Tomorrow will be Jesus and Jesus, as we have another pitching change. Tomorrow will be... Alright, Kim Gyu-yeon will make his way out onto the mound for Hanwha. Yeah, so Rodolfo, tomorrow will be Weiss versus Wilkerson. So they call Weiss Daejeon Jesus, and they call Wilkerson Busan Jesus. So the most fitting game ever tomorrow will be a Sunday game with Daejeon Jesus versus Busan Jesus. So the church, baseball is church, right? And you will have the reincarnations of the baseball gods on the mound. Third pitcher now for Hanwha, Kim Gyu-yeon coming in. He is he's pitched okay in his last couple outings. Last outing, he pitched 2 innings of 0 hit ball. Yeah, tomorrow should be quite a few strikeouts. Weiss does. Wilkerson is more of a not quite, so not quite a big strikeout guy. He can get 6 to 8. All right, Jung-hoon now steps in. Not Lee Jung-hoon, and that's a big swing and a miss as he falls into the other batter's box, just like Kenny said. All or nothing. All right, so the 0-1 pitch catches the outside. 0-2. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sets up in the dirt. That's going to be a ground ball right back to the pitcher. Throws to first and 3 away. They strand 2 more. And we will go to the 4th inning. Hanwha only down 2. Right. Go back to my calculations. All right. All right, so we've got the top of the fourth. The shortstop will lead things off for Hanwha. He hit a sharp liner or sharp ground ball to the third baseman, who backhanded it through to first to get the the second out of the second inning. Barnes back out there, 52 pitches through his first 3 innings, 3 strikeouts. And the bunts, as he literally throws the bats at it. Literally throws the bats and still misses the ball. All right, so the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and that was a pitch in the other batter's box, and here comes a slider away in the dirts for strike 3. Sets up in the dirts, outside, slider misses, but that was the pitch they chose for a very, very specific reason, because he always swings at it. It was just so bad that even the catcher couldn't catch it. So, well, now the 1-2, swing and a miss. And, real surprised there. Real surprised. All right, that's going to bring up EJ Wan. Struck out in his first at bat. That's going to be a 1-pitch, 5-3, and 2 away now. All right, Guang Min, who doubled in his first at bat, came down to score the first inning, as Moon Dong-ju is burning up. Moon Dong-ju sitting there with ice around his neck. He's got ice on his head. All the fans have fans. That's right, the fans have fans. In case you were wondering, I actually have 3 fans blowing on me as I'm doing this broadcast. Yeah, it's 34 degrees because it's still summer. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. I'm going to put you in timeout. All right, Guang Min now hitting 500 on the season and looks at ball 2, 2-1. Again, Guang Min, the former Cubs prospect. As that's ball 3, 3-1. Hanwha's most recent why does it sound like everybody is swinging a newspaper? Every single pitch is like... Every single pitch sounds like they're hitting the ball with a newspaper, as that is ball 4. And Hanwha's got another base runner. He's on base for the second time today. Again, questions why the best hitter in the lineup is batting 9th could only be answered by someone who doesn't know what the hell they're talking about. All right. Lee Young now steps in. He's 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI single in his last bat, just the last inning, and maybe that's clappers. Is that what it is? I can't believe that ball missed. How did that ball miss? As that's fouled away, 1-1. It's got to be those clappers. It's got to be somebody that every time they throw a strike, that there's a clapper going. Eugene Young, he died. All right, the 1-1 pitch to Eugene Young. And foul. Oh, I'm sure you want to get rid of them as much as I don't ever want to hear them. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. Guan Guangmin on first, and he checks over on him and steps back in. I'm Bob Eugene Young. Why do you have barnwood all over your apartment? Sanchez had the best pickoff move in the KBO, but he couldn't throw home. Was his problem. Okay. I will put that in my list of things to abide by. Another foul. Another foul. Pitch number 70 this is pitch number 18 of this inning. 2 quick outs and then ran into some issues with the walk and now cannot get Eugene Young out. Needs a slider off the plate. That's what he throws, but off the wrong side, and that's 2-2. Eugene Young is a guy that swings and misses at stuff off the plates in the other batter's box. All right, the 2-2 pitch. They finally go off. He rolls over it. Foul. What's going on? He called it. He called it foul. Wow. So the third base umpire called it foul, but the home plate umpire called it fair, and the home plate umpire has the call until it passes the third base bag. Wow. Yeah, so again, the home plate umpire has the call until it passes the bag. Did it go over the outside corner of the bag? Well, it hit the line, but it's where it goes over the bag. It doesn't matter where it hit the line. It doesn't matter where it hits the line though, Kenny. Foul. Yeah, it's where it goes over the bag is where the call is. It hit the line in fair territory. It hit the line in front of the third base bag. But that doesn't matter because it's where it crosses the bag. Now, once it hit that line, it shot left because of the chalk. Basically, it hit the outside of the chalk. And because the chalk is obviously rounded, It hit that chalk and then shot left. I thought it might have caught the corner of the bag, but all right, we'll have another 2-2 counts. But we'll give him some more music. All right, here comes the pitch. Checks over. That is lifted, going shortstop under it, in foul territory. Now it's 3 away. That'll be the end of the 4th for Hanwha. We will go to the bottom. It's 4-2. Did make him throw an extra pitch, though. Now he's at 72 pitches. He's going to need a pretty quick 5th inning in order to keep from only being able to go 5. My squeaky squeaks are coming back. So, bottom of the 4th will be once again the 8-9-1 hitters. Same that was back in the 2nd inning. All right, we're back as the Lotte players immediately head in and throw ice on their heads, trying to cool down. All right. So we will have Pak Sung-wook. He popped up into the mid of the 3rd baseman in the 1st inning, or his last at bats. 0 for 1 on the day. Looks at strike 1 on the outside. Kim Gyu-yun back out there. Came in, got the 1-3 ground outs. And fouls that one off of his foot, and that's 0-2. Only need 13 straight wins. Yeah. Easy peasy. Still probably wouldn't make the playoffs, as that ball is not even catchable by the catcher. Oh, man. Yeah, and I don't imagine next year is going to be as bad. Yeah, they were there yesterday. All right, the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be a single. But Hanwha just doesn't have anything exciting, Mary Kate, so they don't show the show anything. And hopefully the next year is not awful as far as weather goes. I hope so, at least. All right. Kang Tae-yul will step in. He's 0 for 1. Do we have a pinch hitter here? Yet Wang Sung Bin will pinch hit here. The speed demon, the spark plug himself. All right, Wang Sung Bin steps in. Got to keep him out of the double play. Kim Gyu-yeon on the mound. Rough last, or came in to finish up last inning. Got the one out. And ball one up high, 1-0. Performance champion of the All-Star game, pinch hitting here in the bottom of the fourth. And that's a strike. 1-1. Do have to watch out for the bunts. He can easily get a bunt hit. Something that Lotte hasn't tried to take advantage of. Again, Moon Hyun Bin is playing third, not No Shiwan, which means they got a guy playing third that is normally a second baseman. So is he going to make the right play, the right move over at third base? He is in on the grass, way in on the grass. And that's upstairs, 2-1. He's 2 for 7 on the season as a pinch hitter. Moon Hyun Bin way up on the infield grass. Very, very easy to slap one past him. Anything off of the end of the bat on the outside of the plate is gonna go flying past him. Into Peraza. There's also a big hole between short and third now, as that's going to be a chopper foul. 2-2. So with Moon Hyun Bin way up on the infield, and Haju-suk, the shortstop, over closer to the bag for a double play, just because he is so fast that he's got to play closer to second base, plus the possibility of a steal. He's got to catch the ball as a left-hander's up, so the second baseman's got to play a little bit closer to the first base bag. All of that leaves a pretty big hole between shorts and third, but that's ball 3, and it doesn't matter. As now, with a full count, Moon Hyun Bin can step back off of the grass and not have to worry about being so far up. Again, 2 strikes, full counts. All right, 3-2 pitch, runner on first. Wang Sung Bin, chopper. Not able to get him at second and not able to get him at first. They're going to replay it over at first. He was running on the play over at second. Second baseman Wang Young, he was running on the play, so the play at second wasn't possible. The second baseman was able to get up its turn and throw to first, but Wang Sung Bin is so fast. Chan Sung immediately turned and said, I want to review it. So we'll see, as this is the second Hanwha challenge on the day. And that was quick. Didn't even get time to look at a replay. All right, now you've got first and second, nobody out. You've used your challenges. You don't get any more. I think that's the way the KBO rules work. You get 2 challenges. You got to win both to get another one. They've used both of them now. To no avail. They did win the first one, but the next pitch was an out, so that didn't really matter. And now you've got Yoon Dong-hee stepping up. The center fielder already 1 for 1 on the day with a walk and a home run. A single scores 1, a double scores 2. This is where they hit into a bunch of double plays yesterday, and that's strike 1. Yesterday, hit into 3 double plays with multiple runners on base. This right here is where normally we would see a bunt if the other team was up. As that missed outside. What an awful time to change the camera angle as the pitch is coming across, and you change it to a pitch, an angle above the batter. I don't know, but it was awful. All right, the 1-1 pitch misses upstairs. 2-1. I assume that was a ball. It looked like a ball to me. Yep, it was a ball. So Kim Yoo-yeon now is looking at getting into those pitch counts. He's at 14. Something like that. That's popped up infield, going into no man's land. Right fielder under it, and 1 away. Big out there is now Go Sung-min, who's hit 2 ground balls right at the first baseman, steps in. All right, Go Sung-min steps in, 0 for 2 on the day. And that is strike 1. A ground ball to the first baseman, touch first, throw to second would be difficult. Again, Won Sung-bin is so fast. And that misses 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped right at Cheon Sung, but he drops it, he misses it, he throws. The throw is bad, and someone comes in. Holy crap, can you mess up more, Hanwha? Wow, Hanwha. What did I say? A ground ball right to the first baseman, step on the bag, throw to second for the double play, but what happens? The first baseman can't field it. It bounces off of him, and then the throw over to first gets away, which allows Park Sung-wook to run home. And Hanwha is doing the Hanwha. Again, players trying to do too much, playing outside of their abilities, trying to make highlight plays, and now it's 5-2 with runners on first and seconds. We'll have another pitching change. Who do they come in with this time? Han Sung-hyuk. Interesting here. Han Sung-hyuk has been a ninth inning or an eighth inning guy. They're bringing him in now. Are they bringing him in because they are very worried or what? I feel like that should have been 2 errors. I don't think they do that in the KBO, though. I don't think they give players 2 errors. Because it was 1 error on the fielder, on the fielding, and then it was another that allowed the runner to get to first, and then it was another error on the throw that allowed the runner at third to come home and score. So Han Sung-hyuk on the mound, 62 games, 57 innings, 5 wins, 5 losses, 16 holds, 4.58 ERA, 29 strikeouts, 41 walks, 1 home run given up, 250 batting average against, and a 1.54 whip. Show the Lotte games. There we go. 7 games, 5.2 innings, 2 losses, 6.35 ERA, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks. Okay. He's normally the guy that comes in the 8th inning, comes in to make sure the game stays in the situation that it is before they give it to Ju Hyun Sung, but he is coming in now, and when he has come in these situations, he has not pitched well. In these type of situations where he's coming in early in the game, he has not pitched well. As that's fouled, 1-1. He has not pitched in over a week. The last time he pitched was on the 6th. So we are now on the 14th. So last time he pitched was Friday of last week. All right, for the 1-1, misses outside at 2-1. So again, you got guys like him who are used to pitching 3 or 4 days a week. You run them into the ground, and then suddenly you go on a 5-game losing streak, and now you're like, oh wait, we don't need you. And then now you have them pitching once every week. That's a chopper up over the third baseman. He's able to make the catch, but not able to make any throw, and that will load the bases with no outs for Reyes. Wang Sungbin puts on the brakes, turns around. All right, Reyes coming up, 2 for 2 on the day, 2 singles, 1 RBI. Swing and a miss at a pitch at the top of the zone, 0-1. Big spots yesterday. Ended up grounding into a double play. On the season, he's hitting .500 with 1 homer with the bases loaded. Tried to golf that one out as it was in the dirts. 0-2. Wow. Yeah, so yesterday, big spots he came up in the 7th inning. They had a chance to, runners on first, I believe first and second, and or maybe first and third. He ended up grounding into a 6-4-3 double play to end the inning, and that's goes down and chops that one foul into the stands. Stays 0-2. 2 bad swings on 2 bad balls, and it is 0-2. We'll see if they go upstairs now. Now would be the time to go up. They're going to go outside. Way outside. And again, going outside is fine. But when you throw the ball that never gets anywhere near the strike zone, it starts outside and it tails outside, you're not going to get anybody chasing that. All right, so now this is the pitch you should have thrown right there. Like I said. Big strikeout there. 2 outs now. No, 1 out. 2 outs, yeah. Yoon Dong-hee flew out to right. Yep, he's trying to question why the hell he was swinging at that. All right, the captain is also 2 for 2. 2-run homer and a single. Was stranded on the base pass, though, as that is in the other batter's box, and that's ball 1. DJ Wan jumps over and is able to stop it. He has not thrown very many strikes. Reyes swung 3 times on pitches not in the batter's box. All right. Lotte's captain on the season, 4 for 8 with 1 grand slam. And that is ball 2. Again, he has not been near the strike zone. 291 on the season for Lotte's captain. Pitch number 12 coming up from Han Sung-hyuk. Trying to keep this game a 3-run game. That misses ball 3. And should have walked Reyes. Now he's thrown 3 balls to Jung Jun-woo. Again, he hasn't pitched in 8 days. Jung Jun-woo. That's ball 4. He walks a run in. That's going to bring up Na Sung-yup, the left-hander. He threw 4 balls to the Reyes, but Reyes swung at 3 of them. All right, well, and we'll have ourselves another pitching change as he'll go to a lefty to face Na Sung-yup. And Wang Jun-saw will come in. Yep. Oh, now Wang Jun-saw comes in. Again, he is very, very good against left-handers. Yeah, I think he just wanted the game over with. So Wang Jun-saw comes in. The big thing, he's coming in to face the lefty. Against lefties, lefty's hitting 243 against him. So lefties 243, righties 304. So 32 games, 69 innings, 2 wins, 8 losses, 1 hold, 5.48 ERA, 68 strikeouts, 56 walks, 9 home runs given up, 278 batting average against and a 1.8. So that's 9 home runs. 8 of them have been given up to righties. Yeah. He got kicked off the team, but he made $500,000. Yeah, made $500,000 and now is out of a job. All right, Na-Sung Yup, 1 for 2 on the day with a single, and that's first pitch fouled away, 0-1. Nobody warming up in the Lotte bullpen is, again, Barnes, 72 pitches. And that's in the dirt, 1-1. Wang Junso been coming in from the bullpen. Started a few games, but they kept him in too long. I mean, again, he 2 times through the lineup. He is a rookie, #1 pick in last year's draft. Would they keep him in there for the 3rd time through the lineup, or 80, 90 pitches, and he'd run out? As that's a beautiful strike in there. If he would have been a 2 times through the lineup starter, he would have been fantastic until he can work on his 2nd and 3rd pitches. Or more like 3rd and 4th pitches. But here comes the 1-2 pitch. Na-Sung Yup. 1-2. And that's going to be a chopper. Wang Young-mook isn't able to field it. 1 run is in and 2 runs are in. And there's your 10 runs, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what they'll do. I don't know if they'll give him a hit on that. Again, it's another ball that should be fielded. But they're probably going to give him a single. Na-Sung Yup. All right. Well, you got Jung-hoon steps in. He I'm still waiting on the official scoring on that. And it's 2-0. Jung-hoon 0 for 1. They do give him a hit. As he holds up, but it's in there for a strike anyway. All right, the 2-1. That's going to be another single into center field. He's going to come home. They're going to throw home. It's nowhere near. And another run. And they have batted around here in the 4th. And all of you guys that were asking about the 10 runs, there's the 11th. 1100th hits for Lotte's DH, Jung-hoon. #108th in the history of the KBO. Again, they count everything, and Pak Sung-wook will step in. He led off the inning with a single. Looks at strike 1. All right, like the guy at second, or who? I don't know who you're talking about, Kenny. The 0-1 pitch. That's a error on the shortstop. Imagine that. Imagine that, an error on the shortstop. So surprised. First, that's Che and Sung. That's their captain. That's their normal first baseman. That's not a hit. That's an error. Do not give him a hit. All right, runners on first and second. Wang Sung Bin steps in. He pinch hits in this inning, singled, an infield single. And he is getting a chance to bat again. They gave him a double on the ground ball that the shortstop missed because he didn't play it right. KBO scorers are worse than Hanwha. All right, the two outs, and it's now 2-1. I love it. They gave him a single and a ground ball past the shortstop's glove. They gave him a double. F that. You don't get a double. You get an error. I am officially the official scorer of the KBO because the KBO official scorers are garbage. All right, the 2-2 pitch. 2 on, 2 outs. Second time up to bat. And that is a chopper. Shortstop, the throw. Hey, we've got an out by the shortstop. He didn't screw that one up. Thank you, thank you. That'll be it for the fourth. As they leave 2 more on, and it's 10-2. And it's about...
감사합니다.
It is 10-2, ladies and gentlemen. It is 10-2. So Sung Bin will come in as the catcher, as Wang Sung Bin obviously not gonna catch. Barnes should still be out there. I don't think there's any other changes. And Hanwha has already gone through 5 pitchers. So now you got to start wondering how you get the other outs. Quit changing. I'm about to throw this iPad out the window. Yeah, all right, Wang Young Mook steps in. He's 1 for 1 on That hit him in the head. Thank you, Arson. Aaron? 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 Aaron Lee? As Wong Young Mook was just hit in the head. It was not a fastball. Aaron's got it. Yeah, so Wong Young Mook was just hit in the head. It was not a fastball, so Barnes is not going to be thrown out of the game. But he is done for the day. Wong Young Mook will come out. That was, ooh, he spun away, and it ended up hitting him right in the back of the head. So Ido Yoon will come in. I assume that they'll have some position changes also. Maybe. I honestly, who knows? So Ido Yoon will take over at first base. Peraza will step into the batter's box. Yeah. A few Mary Kates. All right, Peraza, the 0-1. He's 0 for 2 on the day. That's a chopped foul into the Hanwha bullpen. And it's 0-2. Peraza struck out in his first at-bat. He infield fly in his second at-bat. Big 2-run homer yesterday, though. So he's got that to go on for a couple weeks. And that's a ball in the dirt. Ido Yoon does not take off, and that's 1-2 now. Yeah, Mary Kate, where'd you go? Yeah, there was definitely, you could have said 3 errors in that inning. An error on Cheon Sung was actually given as an error. An error on Wong Young Mook was not given as an error. And that's going to be a 6-4-3 safe. Are they going to video replay it? Make sure we video replay every single play. All right, yes, another video replay. Get them all out of the way so we don't have to deal with them later. The shortstop, the toss, the throw. Ooh, I think he's out. They don't show the, yeah. Good Lord, show the freaking, like, the umpires, like, the camera crew, again, this is a second-rate camera crew. It's on, like, a second-rate station. Again, it's like ESPN The Ocho. They, so far in this game, they've, as the pitcher's throwing a pitch, they've switched to a camera view above the, like, the stadium looking down. Like, we're supposed to be able to see the pitch. And then there, the umpire gets ready to make the call, and they switch. So you don't even get to see the umpire making the call. All right, Moon Hyun Bin steps in now. He's 2 for 2 with an RBI, 2 singles, 266 on the season for the current third baseman. Whether or not he moves to second or third or who knows where, as that is a foul. 1-2. The Samsung game's 8-7. As that misses inside. He went, and that'll be the end of the 5th for Hanwha. Big inning there from Barnes as he quickly goes through it and might come back out for the 6th. 13 pitches that inning leaves him at 85 through 5. I imagine he will come back out for another one. Yeah. So coming up for Lotte will be the top of the order. Thank you, thank you. Where is it? Ue Jinura Samshimyan Pen. I can't read it if it's not on the main screen, so I have to turn my white background chair so that I can read it behind the black. I really should probably fix that. I don't know if I can fix that. But thank you for subscribing. 구독해서 고마워요. 감사합니다. 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 All right, so we've got the bottom of the 5th coming up now. Yoon Dong-hee will lead things off for the Ito Yoon does go into second base. Nice. So again, Wang Young-mook hit in the back of the head on that pitch from Barnes. So he was taken out of the game. First pitch in there for a strike. Wang Jun-saw 15 pitches in that inning. Gave up a couple hits. Gave up a couple runs. Well, he actually only was charged with 1 run. That's outside, ball 1. We'll see how he does here when he comes in with a clean slate, a clean inning. Some of these guys do not pitch very well whenever they have to come in with runners on. Some of them pitch much better. Some of them don't pitch nearly as well, as that is lifted foul and into the Lotte cheer section, 1 and 2. All right, so the 1-2 pitch to Yoon Dong-hee. And that's ball 1, ball 2. So Yoon Dong-hee, one of the only guys that did not get a hit in the last inning. He was not on base, as that is popped foul and into the Lotte dugout. Let's see, did any other changes on the Hanwha side? No. All right, it's the 2-2 pitch to Yoon Dong-hee. And a swing and a miss at a pitch way in the other batter's box. And 1 away. First strikeout of the day for Wang Jun-saw. Wang Jun-saw was my pick for the Rookie of the Year. Unfortunately, I know that one is not possible to win. And that's going to bring up Kim Sung-min. We'll see if he grounds out to the first baseman again. The first inning, grounded out to the first baseman. The second inning, grounded out to the first baseman. Fourth inning, grounded out to the first baseman, but an error caused the floodgates of Hanwha baseball to open, and that is ball one outside, down low, 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch from Wang Junso, also low, 2-1. So 15 pitches in the first inning, 9 so far here. He is a starter by trade, but really belongs in the bullpen until he can work on those other pitches. But now he's in those 20-plus pitch count areas, and you kind of have to worry about what he's going to be able to do. So 25 pitches, they would love for him to be able to get through the fifth, as that's a big swing and a miss and runs the counts full. Lotte has had 2 full counts today. The first one was a single. That is a chopper foul. Nice play by the ball boy. And that is lifted, going back, center fielder back at the track, and 2 away. SOOP, the pinch, or the right-handed pitcher from Guangzhou. Lefty pitcher. All right, that's gonna bring up Sonho Young. He is 2 for 3 on the day with a single, a double, and looks at strike 1. And looks at strike 2 on a big floating curveball. Again, Hanwha would love to be able to get Wang Junso to get through 5 innings, save some of the bullpen for tomorrow. That is lifted into the gap. That's going over Eugene Young and sticks the glove out, catches it, and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Hanwha has their very first 1-2-3 inning, and that will be the end of the 5th. We'll take a break. I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. right. I'm back for the rest of my beating. Barnes and first pitch. The Chaeyoung Sung is the ball. So Chaeyoung Sung are over 2 on the day. And then that's in there for strike. Over 2 on the day with a pretty big error over at first. And the 1-1 pitch. Ball 2. All right, the 2-1 pitch. That's a ground ball. That's an error by the shortstop. And Hanwha will. That's again a massive error yesterday from the shortstop. Caused Hanwha to be able to score 5 in the 7th, and really was the difference in the game. And now another error here in the 6th. All right, we'll see how what happens with that. As we have Euro Gyol stepping in. Nick needs to be here, or Luke needs to be here to give him his proper. As that doesn't matter, because that's a fly ball to center field and 1 out on the first pitch he sees. So Barnes now at 90 pitches on the day. This will be his last inning. He's just trying to get the old quality starts. Kim In-won over at first, pinch running. As a little change of pace here. As Kim In-won is normally a guy that gets a pinch hit 4 or pinch ran 4, but no, they'll have a pinch runner, and he gets to do it this time. We'll see what happens. Does he go to first? As that's a slap into left field, no pressure, which means he can play. And that'll be a Hanwha single, moves the runners over, and it's first and second. So Kim In-won, will Kim In-won go to first and Gwon Gwang-min stay in left, or will Gwon Gwang-min come to first, Kim In-won goes to left? Obviously, Gwon Gwang-min is actually an outfielder. Kim In-won is an infielder. But who knows, really? All right, EJ Wan steps in. And that bounces it into the, I'm not sure exactly what he just did there. It kind of looked like he bounced it into the dirt, underneath the catcher's chest protector. But ended up in the catcher's hand, not his glove. 0 for 2 on the day, a strikeout and a groundouts. And that's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. And Hanwha, EJ Wan helping everybody out, making this game end a little bit earlier. That's a beautiful double play to end the inning, get us done a little bit quicker. And Barnes' day should be done as he throws 8 pitches in that inning. Barnes on the day, 6 innings, 93 pitches, 6 hits, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, 2 runs, both earned. Another quality start for him, and definitely in line for another victory against Hanwha, which would make him 7-1 in his 10 starts against Hanwha. All right, well, Reyes will lead things off for Lotte in the bottom of the 6th tier. We'll see who's pitching for Hanwha. Alright, Jang-gyu Hyun will step in behind the plates for Hanwha as EJ Wan's day is done. Kim In-won does stay at first. Finally, something intelligent from this manager. Alright, so Kim In-won stays over at first, and Jang-gyu Hyun will move in behind the plates. And Reyes will face Wang Jun-seo, who stays in there. This could be bad. I talked about it a little earlier. Wang Jun-seo is not good against righties. Reyes is a switch-hitting outfielder. He's now batting right and fouls. That's one away. 1-1. They hit over 300 against him from the right side. Reyes 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles, an RBI, and a strikeout. As that is lifted foul. 1-2. All right, the 1-2 pitch. And goes down, lifts that one, and another single for the right fielder. We'll see how much longer his day lasts. 3 hits on the day, 3 for 4. Again, he's swinging at pitches like at his ankles. All right, Jun Janu steps in. 2 for 2 on the day with a walk, a single, a 2-run homer, and he's facing a lefty that misses. Ball 1. Yeah, what is it? Sogun Chang? The last time a a Lotte hitter had 200 hits. That's a lot. A lot of people don't realize, the MLB 162 game season, very few people hit 200 hits. This is a 144 game season. As that is lifted into center field under it and 1 away. Good to see him getting a right-handed bat out, and that is 1 away now. I think he can, yeah. They got 12 games after this. They've got like 4 more games against Hanwha. Nasung Yup, a 2 for 3, looks at strike 1, just catches the bottom of the zone. A very questionable single in his last at-bats. As that's through the line, and that is definitely a single. And Reyes will step on the bag, and another hit. 3 hits for him. All right, Jung-hoon. 1 for 2 on the day with a ground out to the pitcher, a RBI single. And ball one, no, 1-1. Wang Junso now 41 pitches. Again, facing a fairly dangerous righty. 269 on the season with his 1 for 2 today, and that's ball 2 way up. Most pitches he's thrown in a very long time. As a starter, he was a 75 pitch starter. And now he's at 42 in the bullpen, as that is crushed. But right at the warning track, Reyes tags up, moves over to third, and does not go as the shortstop drops it. Two away now, but Reyes moves over. Just got under it, as that was right at the wall. That would have been a home run in, a couple. It would have been a home run in Daegu also. SSG, Daegu, Ulsan, Cheongju, Pohang. All right, that's going to bring up Park Sung-wook, who had a very, 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 very questionable double that the shortstop missed, as that's a ball in the dirt and 1-0. That ended up with 2 RBIs somehow, blaming it on the umpire. Oh no, it would have been an error. As there's some issues in the outfield. Apparently a ball is in the outfield. Nope, paper or something. Throws it in his back pocket. Might have been his outfield play card. Or whatever it is. As that is ball 2 way up in the zone. Let's just stare at his butt some more. All right, the 2-0 pitch. That's in there for strike at the top of the zone. 2-1. Park Sung-wook, 2 for 3, 265 on the season. An error today, an error yesterday. And the pitch in the dirt. 3-1. As Jung Gyu-hyun slides over, stops the ball. He will be the backup catcher next year. EJ1, 1 year is basically it. That's chopped foul, and another full count here. Third full count of the day for Lotte. Well, just in case they weren't able to see what it was the first time, you have a view of it the second time, and then now you probably want to make sure that when he's running in from the outfield, you have another view of it. As the 3-2 swing and a miss, and that will be it for Lotte in the 6th. They leave 2 more on. They've left 7 on base today. And we will go to the 6th inning. Hanwha only down 8 runs. Easy to come back this game. Easy, easy, easy. Only 8 runs. I mean, they did score 8 runs yesterday. So they can definitely score 8 runs. And the other thing is Hanwha's entire bench is their starters. Actually, JJ Hoon is on the bench, but I don't know if he can even play. He got fouled ball right into his big toe yesterday. Kim Taeyeon, An Ji-hong, No Shi-won, Iwon Suk, John Jin Hyuk, all on the bench. 6 starters out of the 7, or sorry, 5 starters out of the 6 guys left on the bench. As far as the bullpen, I gotta think they're gonna go Jodong-wook, Jangmin Jae. I don't know who they expect to start next week is the thing. So Gu Sung-min will come in, 57 games, 52 points, 1 innings, 4 wins, 3 losses, 10 holds, 4.47 ERA, 57 strikeouts, 36 walks, 5 home runs, 283 batting average against, and a 1.7 whip. Against Hanwha, 4 games, 3.2 innings, 1 win, 1 loss, 4.91 ERA, 6 strikeouts, and 2 walks. So Go Sung-min at second, and Gu Sung-min on the mound. And foul all the way. "35. You're young." All right, the 0-1 to Guang Min and looks outside. Ball 1. Thank you, Sparkle. Oh, on the day, Guang Min is 1 for 2 on the day, doubled a walk, and that's going to be another base hit as he lifts that one into right field. And on base for the 3rd time today is once again I'm trying to figure out why Hanwha's best hitter is batting 9th. Can we please get him to start in left field from now on? All right, that's going to bring up Ejin Young. Ejin Young, 1 for 3 on the day and looks at ball 1 low. RBI single back in the 3rd to get the Hanwha scoring started, where they scored their 2 runs. And misses inside, 2-0. Hanwha's got to get a couple runs here. They need at least 2 runs, 3 runs here, as they're now at the top of the lineup. And the 2-0 just catches a piece of the top of the zone. 2-1. All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch to Hanwha's center fielder, way in the other batter's box. 3-1. Hanwha has basically they didn't really put a lot of effort into today's game from the very beginning, as that is crushed right at the left fielder who can't find it. Guang Min will move over to 3rd and into 2nd base, as Hanwha's got runners on 2nd and 3rd now with nobody out. His 2nd hit of the day. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what he was doing there. It looked like he was gonna catch it, then it looked like he lost it, and then it looked like he knew where it was going. He just was trying to deke Guangguangmin into it. But Ito Yoon steps in for his first at bats, looks at strike one down the old middle. 275 on the season for Ito Yoon. Took over in the last 2 innings ago, that's in the dirt, 1-1. Took over for Wang Young Mook over at first after Wang Young Mook was hit in the head. Poor mascots. Mascot has to sit in that super hot as that's fouled. Drops just in and then rolls away from him. That's going to be 2 runs in. Ito Yoon, is he going to end up over at third? No, hanging out at seconds, but that's 2 runs for Hanwha. Like I said, they needed a couple runs here. They've got a couple. Gotta chip away. 2 straight doubles have put 2 runs on as it drops in and then rolls into the corner. All right, stepping in now is Barraza. Barraza, a 6-4-3 ground out in his double play ground out in his last at bat. 0 for 3 on the day. And lays off of that ball at the bottom of the zone, breaking down. Very good to see him not swing at that, as that is a pitch he's almost always swings and misses at. So Ito Yoon standing on second base, Barraza standing in the batter's box on the left side for the first time today, and swings and misses at that pitch that breaks out of the zone, just like I was talking about. He resisted the temptation one time, but could not stay away from the second. Gotta practice all my Bible verses for tomorrow's Jesus game. And that's a chopper up over second baseman, shortstop grabs it, throws in time. Ito Yoon moves over to third base, again running 1 out there. Barraza thrown out at first. I don't think Hanwha has any challenges left. He's definitely out. Like, he's out by a good quarter of a step. Yeah. All right, so that gets 1 out, but Ito Yoon is able to move over. Again, normally I say you don't want to move, you don't want to be running to third, you don't want to run in front of the ball, but at that point it was okay, as Moon Hyun Bin comes up big as, once again, Mr. Clutch scores another one with another single by Hanwha. Their 4th hit here of this 7th inning. Always. There's your cheerleaders, Mary Kate. And we'll get a new pitcher, because this one is just throwing batting practice for Hanwha. A single by Guangguangmin, a double by Eugene Young, a double by Ito Yoon, and a single by Moon Hyun Bin has put 3 runs up here in the 7th. Yesterday, again, they scored 5 runs in the 7th, 1 in the 9th, which means they are ready to score 8. The Magic Star. New story. That looks awful. All right, so who's coming in? We'll see. Maybe. Oh, Jinhei Su. Jinhei Su will come in to face the left-handed hitting Kim In-won. Yesterday, same thing. He came in to face the left-hander, one pitch or one batter. That's it, and then he was out. So we'll see if that happens again today, where we're here in the seventh, not the sixth. We'll see if that happens again. Face Kim In-won, and then come back out as Euro Gyo is on deck. Jinhei Su, 53 games, 27.1 innings, 2 wins, 1 loss, 5 holds, 6.26 ERA, 22 strikeouts, 13 walks, 5 home runs given up. Against Hanwha, 4 games, 1 inning, 18 ERA, 1 strikeout, 1 walk. He did not pitch well yesterday, and that's why his ERA is 18. Did not record an out, but gave up a run. He's given up a run in each of his last 2 outings. Usually he is what we call the good old loogie, the lefty 1-out guy. And that's in the dirt. Kim In-won, first at bat of the day, 238 on the season, 29 hits, 1 homer, 7 RBIs. Would love to get double that home run total. And that misses upstairs, 2-1. Who did he fit? I just talked about it. I was like, who did he face yesterday? Wang Yang-mook is who they faced. All right, the 2-1 pitch. Fouls that one away. Souvenir for the fans in the foul territory. Yeah, so yesterday, relieved Park Se-eun after the 2 outs, but gave up a single to Wang Yang-mook, and then immediately came back out. All right, the 2-2 pitch to Kim In-won, and that is crushed. But center fielder under it. 2 away. Again, it is so hard to know how hard the ball is hit because of the mic placements at that stadium. Every single hit sounds like it is crushed. And the outfield fence is so high that the angle of the camera is also really high, so it's tough to see where the ball is flying. All right, Nick, where's your song? As that's ball 1, 1-0. 206 on the season. He is 0 for 3 on the day. A ground out to the third baseman, a strikeout, and a fly out to center. Facing a righty. That misses outside at 2-0. Baby, 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 baby. Oh, very interesting. Jinhei Su is facing a righty. Usually he is a 1-out, facing a lefty and only a lefty. But Hanwha is lefty, righty, lefty, righty, lefty, righty today. As that is right back up the middle. Second baseman grabs it, throws over, but it's not in time as that ball was way up the middle and the throw nowhere close to the bag, but that'll be a hit. An infield variety, and Hanwha's got runners on first and second for the opposite of Mr. Clutch. And that's interesting. They take him out whenever another lefty. As we will have another pitching change. Never enough pitching changes, as this game is trying to go 4 hours. We're at 2 hours 38 minutes, and we're only into the 7th. Top of the 7th, also in Incheon. Samsung up 9-7, as they scored 7 runs in the 4th inning. Baek Jung-hyun, 3 runs in 2.1 innings, and then the bullpen. Anderson gave up 8 runs. Who did he give up a home run to? Oh, God, not that guy. Was it a grand slam? He did give up a grand slam. Oh, God. Gave up a grand slam to that guy. All right. Kim Sang-soo on the mound. It's just me typing and hitting the space bar whenever I have the wrong screen up. So I have 3 screens, and if I'm not on a very specific screen when I start typing. It mutes everything. But when that guy's up, I don't really talk a lot anyway. But we're back now. We'll see. So Iminu will come in. What I was trying to say was interesting to see who's going to come in at this point. Iminu, 57 games, 48.2 innings, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 hold, 1 save, 370 ERA, 44 strikeouts, 19 walks, 5 home runs given up, a 282 batting average against, and a 1.42 whip. Against Lotte, 5 games, 5.2 innings, 1 save, 476 ERA, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 1 home run given up. So Wang Junso pitched well, 49 pitches. I was wondering how long they would let him pitch, thinking about the possibility that he would need to be in as just moving him over to the starter, the bullpen day starter. Next Friday they do not play, so they'll only need 1 bullpen game. Byunjin, Weiss, and Barrio, which is like a 1.5 bullpen game, as he usually doesn't even go 5 innings. But that's misses 2-0. Iminu has not pitched well lately. Yesterday did pitch well, but the games before that's 3 straight games where he gave up runs. As that's outside, ball 3. So last game he pitched well, which was 2 days ago against Samsung, in a game that was nowhere near. But No Jin Hyuk is pinch hitting here for the catcher, Song Sung Bin. And that's in there for a strike. Ugly looking swing for strike 2 and full counts. All right, the 3-2 pitch, Iminu, No Jin Hyuk, and that's ball 4. Gotta love when you walk the pinch hitter who immediately gets removed for a pinch runner. Come on, throw up his name, throw up his name, throw up his name. Come on, come on. There we go. Jang Do-sung. All right, we've got the top of the order now for Lotte. They want some runs back. Gave up 3 the top of the inning. They want more. As the check over on the runner slides back. And the Busan Korean is flowing out in Busan. All right, and another check. Kim In-won, it looked like he's just like dropping water. Ma, 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 ma. Why can't you just say more? What? That's what they're yelling. So Yoon Dong-hee, ball 1. Walked the first batter, first pitch here, ball. Yoon Dong-hee started off the game with a solo shot, then a walk, and then a fly out and a strikeout. The check over. All right. Here we go. He goes, and it's nowhere even close. Was a strike though. That's a good thing. Like, I mean, I could have ran a triple clutched. Couldn't get the ball out of his glove. I could probably stole a base there. I am speed. I am speed. All right. The 1-1 pitch misses 2-1. 9 pitches now from Iminu. 6 of them have been for balls. Amazing what you do there. You know, you got a runner on, you got a pinch runner, and then you let him steal a base. You know what you do with a pinch runner, you steal a base. All right, so the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss there. Big swing and a miss there. 143. Definitely was not expecting the fastball. All right, the 2-2 pitch. Runner on seconds. 5-run game. And he holds up. Another full count. First pitch, first batter, full count. Second batter, full count. Mint green. I'm not sure what the reasoning behind it is, but whatever. All right. Got ourselves another 3-2 count. Yoon Dong Hee, 2 for 4, or 1 for 3 on the day. Sorry, there was a walk in there. And lifts that one into center field. Center fielder going back, but it's not able to catch it. It bounces off. That's going to be 1 run is in. And that is going to be a RBI triple. The second most exciting play in baseball. By triple. I don't know what the center fielder's doing though. He kind of like waited up against the wall and then was like, oh crap, I gotta get the ball. All right, Go Sung Min steps in. He's hitless today. All right. And that's in there for a strike. 0 for 4 on the day with a ground out to the first baseman, ground out to the first baseman, a E3, and a fly out to center field. The DH was hitless, but he only had 1 at bats. And that's misses 1-1. So DH hit into a 4-6-3 double play in his 1 at bats, then was pinch hit for. In his next one, that's hitter ended up giving a single. So only spot in the lineup that hasn't gotten hits is this one, and he swings and misses there, and it's 1-2. Still no outs, runner on third. Fouled off. Iminu now 16 pitches. He's another guy. About 22 pitches is his limit. He's probably going to hit that this inning. walk, an RBI triple, and another foul. In Go Sung-min 0 for 4 on the day, the only hitter in the lineup without a hit. Yesterday, he was 1 for 2 with 2 walks and a single. Misses inside, 2-2. Pitch number 19 of the inning coming up for Lee Min-woo. He wears 27 on his back, but he cannot throw 27 pitches in an inning. And the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Wow, the girl knows the songs. That's amazing. And that is going to be a fly ball to center. Scores a run. I can't believe that girl knows the songs. Like a lot of times, the kids that small will do some dances and they kind of follow, but she like knows the songs and singing, and that was amazing. Can you teach her to sing the songs too, Kenny? And like I said, he can't throw 22. They pull him at 20. A very smart move, but now they're running out of pitchers. Who's left? Jangmin Jae, the professor, will come in to give some lessons. Hanwha does benefit from the fact that they don't have to throw 9 innings. They only have to throw 8. Lotte and Hanwha were like, hey, there's no reason why Samsung and SSG should be able to get all the runs. They've got 16 in their game, so Lotte and Hanwha are like, hey, let's get 17. Let's have the highest scoring game today. But Lotte was like, hey, Hanwha, you guys aren't pulling your weights. We're going to start hitting again. And 4 runs in the first, 0 in the second, 0 in the third, 6 runs in the fourth, 0 in the sixth or fifth, 0 in the seventh, 2 runs in the seventh. So they're giving 2 runs or 2 innings for them to catch up. But Jangmin Jae on the mound, 22 games, 24.1, 1 win, 1 loss, 3.70 ERA, 15 strikeouts, 8 walks, 2 home runs given up, 3.78 batting average against, and a 2.01 whip. And against Lotte, nope, we're not going to get the Lotte stats. All right, Son Ho-young, first pitch swinging, fouls it away down the third base line. Can I get some Jangmin Jae sweet Lotte stats? No? Okay. He pitched in both games on Wednesday and Thursday, as that one is crushed, and that is going to bounce off the wall. Won Gong-min falls down. So Ho-young will move into second, and they've got another hit. Third hit of the day, 2 doubles, a single. Yep. That wasn't even a home run in the old one. All right, well, runner on second now, and Reyes steps in. He's got 3 hits today. He would like a 4th as he is chasing that's 200 hit mark. And looks, it's ball 1. Sorry, strike 1. All right, here comes the 0-1 pitch to Reyes. 3 for 4 on the day. That's way upstairs. 1-1. Yeah, that's fine. They're also high up on the doubles list, though. All right. The 1-1 pitch to Reyes. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Lotte was like, well, we can't hit home runs. We're not going to let anybody hit home runs. ...184 hits on the season. 16 away from the 200 mark. And that will be a line shot, left fielder under it. And 2 away. 2 away now, and he is not gonna get hits number 4 on the day. We'll see what happens here, though. Jun Janu will step in. He's 2 for 3 on the day. What is that guy doing? Okay, whatever. All right, Jun Janu steps in, 2 for 3 on the day, 2-run homer in the first, a single in the third, and a walk and a fly out to center, and looks, it's strike 1. Beautiful strike at the top of the zone there. 0-2. All right, the 0-2 pitch. Here comes the forkball. Just misses. And I don't mind that pitch there. Again, right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher, 0-2 count, throw it in the other batter's box is the normal. But that was just off the plates. That is not that is not a bad pitch. It's the ones that are just so far in the other batter's box that they're nowhere near going to be swinging. But the 1-2 pitch now. That's another one outside 2-2. He has started a few games down in the second league, so I imagine they're going to think Jongmin Jae is going to finish this game. And the 2-2, that's going to be a ground ball. Third baseman dives, shortstop takes it, 3 away. And we will go to the 8th inning. I will be right back. Giants, we're back. Top of the 8th. Jang Yu Hyun will lead off for Hanwha, getting his first at bat of the day. Left-handed hitting catcher looks it's ball 1. Kim Sang-soo still out on the mound. Make sure my mute is not on. And strike at the bottom of the zone. Jang Gyu-hyun, looks like so. Jang Do-sung in left, Kim Dong-hyuk in center, Shin Yu-hoo in right. I'm not gonna go change all that. It will only be for 1 inning, and that is outside at 2-1. And that's going to be a ground ball right back to the pitcher, and 1 away. All right, the man that is single-handedly making Hanwha not get shut out looks at ball 1. Guang Min, 2 for 2 on the day with a double, a walk, and a single. Has come around to score twice and lays off of that. Ball 2. As the Hanwha cheer is starting to fill. And that's in there for a strike, 2-1. And that's going to be another hit. And that bounces past the brand new center fielder, and he is gonna head to third and in, as he's got 3 now for the cycle. That should go down as a triple, even though it's definitely an error. As it's hit the ground and took off the other direction as he overround. All right, Lee Young steps in now. He's got a chance to get himself another RBI. Again, why is he not playing more? Oh, wait. Well, I know. That's inside. Whoa. 1-1. Swing and a miss there. That's everything. Now that's outside. Ah, they're not gonna give him. They're gonna a double in an air. Well, yeah. Congratulations, Kenny. You get a prize. All right, the 2-2 pitch in the dirt. That's gonna bring a 3-2 count. All right, the 3-2 pitch. That's gonna be a single into right. He's gonna round first, but head back. And Hanwha has got themselves some more runs. We'll find out, can they come back here, and two, can they score any runs tomorrow when the game is not half over? And will any of these guys that are hitting today, will they get to play tomorrow? Or will they throw the same guys in that haven't been hitting well? All right, Ito Yoon steps in now. He's 1 for 1 on the day, a double and an RBI in his first and only at-bat. And that's going to be another hit, as that's a single right back up the middle into center field. And Hanwha's got runners on first and second. That's going to bring up Peraza. And Peraza is not gonna bat. John Jin Hyuk will pinch hit. And that's gonna be a single. And the right fielder drops the ball and doesn't move a base runner. So bases loaded now. Hanwha down 6. Mr. Clutch himself stepping in as Hanwha not giving up all of the guys that normally don't get to play. Big here, because you had the center fielder make an error on the play, and then the right fielder here for Lotte just bobbled the ball there. No, they had two. They scored 4 in the first and 6 in the fourth. So Moon Hyun Bin, the clutch man himself, will step in with the bases loaded. 3 for 2, and he lifts that one into the gap. That's gonna hit 1, 2, hops the wall. 2 runs in. And 3 runs are in, and that is 3 RBIs, 5 RBIs on the day, 4 hits. And Hanwha's keeping this game interesting. And I have to imagine that will be Kim Sang-soo's day, as this is somehow now a 3-run game, as the young guys are coming through. Nonsense, Takamatsu. Nonsense. You explain to them that you need to keep it off for Hanwha. But Takamatsu, you got 2 minutes as we've got a pitching change. All right, probably a much better decision, Takamatsu. But we've got a pitching change here. In the Lotte bullpen is what you would call bad. They will bring in a lefty, I assume. Nope, they're going to bring in the closer. They are bringing in the closer. They're saying, no more of this. We're bringing in the closer for a 5-out save. He's going to face Kim In-won to start. The closer and his hair are both in. 50 games, 57 innings, 3 wins, 5 losses, 22 saves, 332 batting average or ERA, 64 strikeouts, 32 walks, 4 home runs given up, 245 batting average against, and a 1.46 whip. Against Hanwha, 5 games, 5.1 innings, 4 saves, 169 ERA, 6 strikeouts, and 6 walks. So, Kim Won-jung is in to pitch here in the 8th. 1 out in the 8th, runner on second. They've already given up 4 runs on a double, a single, a single, a single, and a double with an error mixed in after the first out of the inning on a comebacker to the pitcher. So, new pitcher, Moon Hyun-bin, 4 hits today, 3 singles, a double, 5 RBIs. As Mr. Clutch comes through big in the top of the 8th with the bases loaded, clears the bases with a double. And that's going to bring up Kim In-won. He is 0 for 1 on the day, flew out to center field, and the first pitch is way wild, 1-0. Left on Hanwha's bench again is not much. Che Jae-hoon, Kim Tae-yeon, An Chi-hong, No Shi-won, and Iwan Seok. All right, fouls that one away, 1-1. For bullpen, obviously Hanwha has Kim Saw-hyun, Park Sang-won, probably not. Yoon Dae-kyung and Ju Hyun-sang, they've already used Lee Min-woo and Han Sung-hyuk. If this game is close, as that's going to be another single. It stays over at third, and Hanwha's got runners at the corner with still 1 out. All right, now we get to the part of the order that's, yeah. Moon Hyun-bin is hobbling. As Iwan Seok is pinch running. Like I said earlier, Kim In-won is usually the guy that gets pinch ran for, and here he is getting pinch ran for. They have An Chi-hong and Kim Tae-yeon that can play first. Also, Kim Kwon-min can play first, and Iwan Seok can go into left. Euro Gyo will step in, waiting for Nick. And that's a strike at the top of the zone. So Euro go 1 for 4, singled in his last at bats. And there we go. He's ready for his another single. A swing and a miss, and the pitch in the dirt. Iwan Suk doesn't move. That keeps the double play in order. Saldong Wook over there behind the plates. Iwan Suk probably should have been on second base. So now you've got an 0-2 counts to Euro Gyo. The super clutch guy is on deck, who ended last inning. Euro Gyo with a single last inning. And whatever that was, over to first. Lotte emptied the bench to change all their outfielders when it was a 7-run game. Now they're probably wishing that they still had their outfielders in, because their 1, 4, and 5 hitters are all out of the game now. As he steps off the back of the mound. Why are you praying? It's baseball, lady. All right, the 0-2 pitch. Up high, 1-2. Euro Gyol, a September 1st call up. All right, the 1-2 pitch to Euro Gyol. And that's going to be a chopper. 6-4, not going to get him at first. They said he's out. There's no, he did not look like he was out at first. But I don't think they have any replays left. Wow, I definitely do not think he was out. But Hanwha has no replays left. And that is probably the game. I would say that's on Cheon Song, who quickly called for a replay, and they barely even put it on their heads before they called them safe. Now, I mean, Lotte is not going to score any more runs. Yeah, I mean, when you're down 8, I don't know why you're replaying. They won their first replay challenge on the foul ball, and then the very next play was another out. Then they lost the next replay, and it literally didn't even get to watch the managers or the umpires put the headset on before they were taking it back off, because the replay decision had already been made. But I'm very surprised. I did not think he could get doubled up. Euro goal is pretty fast. I'm surprised they don't replay that. Quit looking at the ball. Sit him on the bench. I hope he's on the bench. Yeah, so Kim Tae-yeon is... So basically, he's out of the game. I'm not going to make all these changes. So he pulled Euro Gyo. Kim Tae-yeon is over at first. So Kim Tae-yeon is over at first. Jang Jin-hyuk is taken away from the DH spot, and he is moved into right, or maybe center field. Yeah, he is into center field, as that's fouled away 2-2. Jang Jin-hyuk is moved into center field and taken away out of the DH spots. I was trying to figure out how he got doubled up, and yeah, now it makes sense because he didn't run. So Lee Jin-young is now in right, and that means a swing and a miss there is a strikeout, and one away. Then you have Euro Gyo is now the pitcher. Oops. Jangmin J. All right, Jung Hoon steps in and strike one at the top of the zone. He runs out of the box. It's yeah, he runs out of the box. It's a 12-2 game. Hanwha still got a runner on first with 2 outs, but that's a strike down to the bottom of the zone on a beautiful curveball. 0-2. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch. Jangmin Jae, pitch number 19 of his day. Count that one. And that's fouled away. Stays 0-2. Very nice to see that the right-handed batter is not getting a right-handed pitch in the left-handed batter's box on an 0-2 counts. Sparkle, I need to be able to like pull that comment out and put it on a billboard, as that is ball 1. There's the 0-2 pitch in the other batter's box. Unfortunately, it rolled into the other batter's box. And huh? I don't know. There's no it's baseball. There's no time. All right. Two outs now, bottom, and that's going to bring up Pak Sung-wook. Pak Sung-wook, 2 for 4 on the day. Questionable 2 for 4, as that's a ball outside. Oh, Takamatsu, the 2-0 pitch misses upstairs, 3-0. Now, 1 touchdown and 2 field goals, Takamatsu. Don't worry about me, Sparkle. All right, the 3-0 pitch. That is crushed over the head and off the wall of the right fielder, and he cruises into second base. And that's going to be a 2-out double. All right, so we've got a 2-out runner on second. That's going to bring up Jong Do-sung. As a individual who watches the KBO, I would never ever bet money on the KBO. Despite the fact that I would say that of all of the, I want to say all of the professional people that try to give advice, join their sites and join their group or whatever, I would say, guarantee I know more about the league and the players and the tendencies than any of those guys, but I would still never bet on the KBO. It's just way too volatile. And you never saw that $2 again, Kenny. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he goes down, a ground ball. Kim Tae-yeon grabs it, steps on the bag, and that will be the end of the 8th. Hanwha will come up to bat in the 9th, looking for 3 runs to keep this game going. All right. Hajusuk will step in. First pitch fouled away. All right, important part of the game. We can pretty much put this as an out, and that's going to be a 6-3 outs, just right on cue. Thank you. Man, am I good. Surprised, with my knowledge about this team, and my knowledge about the game of baseball and about analytics and all that, you would think that this Hanwha would hire me to manage their team. Huh. But that's ball one on the outside. Yep. Dejan Jesus, not Hanwha Jesus. Dejan Yasu. Busan, Yesu, sorry. Dejan Yesu and Busan Yesu. A swing and a miss there, 1-1. And that's fouls, that's back. A 1-2 pitch. Nope. They need 2 more outs, Kenny. Uh, 15 in the Korean series. And that's outside at 2-2. Yep, in the Korean series, 15 innings. All right, the 2-2 pitch to John Gyu-hyun. And that's lifted into left field, and he remains hitless in the KBO, and 2 away. Very important thing. Kim Won-jung may not be out tomorrow if he pitches 5 outs. He's only thrown 14 pitches though. But he's got to face Hanwha's best hitter. Gwang Min will step into bat. And that's a strike on the outside. 3 for 3 on the day. A double, a walk, a single, another double. All right. Pops him up, but out of play. 0-2. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. First baseman grabs it, tosses 3 away, and that will be the game. As Hanwha loses 12-9. 130th save of Kim Won-jung's career. That's going to be a ridiculous game. No problem. Thank you for tuning in, Sparkle. So Hanwha takes the loss. They lost 12-9, but honestly, you gotta say okay. It's okay. Uh, again, Weiss pitched, or sorry, Barnes pitched well enough against Hanwha. Only gave up 2 runs, six innings, 2 runs, exactly what you were expecting. Hanwha's bullpen again, not very good. Again, a bullpen day, but they did get some good pitching from a few. Won Jung Seo gave up 1 run in 2.1 innings. Jang Min Jae, 1.2 innings, gave up no runs. They got hitting. 9 runs scored. This is a supposed to be a bullpen game and like a off day for most of the starters. They scored 9. They scored 10 runs in the first 4 games of the week. So part of that is because again the Lotte bullpen is absolute awful. But the other part is they got timely hitting. Lee Young was 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs, 2 singles, a double. Wang Young-mook was 1 for 1. Then Ito Yoon took over and was 2 for 2. These are the same guys. Ito Yoon is a starter who's been hitting well, and now he's playing again. Peraza was a starter, did not play well. Okay, 0 for 4 on the day. Moon Hyun Bin is not a starter, goes 4 for 5 with 5 RBIs. Cheon Sung, starter, goes 0 for 3. Kim Min Won, sometimes starter, goes 1 for 2. Yu Ro Kyo, 1 for 5, but the big thing is the 6-4-3 double play should not have been a 6-4-3 double play because he didn't run out the ball. And I want to talk about this again because not only did he not run out the ball, but he got benched when he didn't run out the ball. But No Shiwon 2 days ago did not run out the ball and did not get benched. That shows a manager that's showing favoritism, not for the guys that are running hard and playing hard, but that shows favoritism towards a specific player. Not only did you not take him out of the game after he didn't run hard, you let him stay in, and he started the next day, even though he was slumping, but you immediately took out the bench player who didn't run hard. That is absolutely awful, awful, awful managing. And the fact that it's not going to be brought up by anybody is a huge problem. You cannot show favoritism to someone because they're a starter based on how hard they play. If they are not going to play hard, then you can't expect the guys on the bench to play hard. If you're not going to bench a starter for not running hard, you can't bench a bench player for not running hard. You can't have one set of rules for one player and one set of rules for the other player. It's a bad, bad thing to do with a clubhouse. It is a bad, bad thing to do with up-and-coming players. If you can't have one set of rules for the entire team, you don't belong in charge of a team. It's not just a team, that's any place. It doesn't matter where you're at. It doesn't matter if it's a baseball team, a soccer team, a department store, a fast food restaurant, a hotel. It doesn't matter what. You cannot have one set of rules for one set of players and another set of rules for another set. That's awful management. I'll be bringing this up in my recap later that I should hopefully be able to film. But Kwang Dong Min, again, great game. He went 3 for 4 with 2 doubles, an RBI, or 2 doubles, a single, a walk. Ended up grounding at the end of the game, but they got a lot of good play from a lot of good backup players. The game was way closer than anyone expected. Again, they put up 7 runs once they got into that bullpen. So there is the issue with the pitching or hitting left-handed pitchers, especially left-handed foreigners. They just can't do it. Now, a lot of people are, oh, well, they didn't do that against, it was the backup players, but the backup players did better against the Lotte bullpen than yesterday's starters. So, yeah. But Hanwha takes the loss, 12-9. They fall back behind Lotte, but again, much closer than they were thinking. 4-run, and if you get, it's funny because you look at it. First inning, 4 runs. 3 innings later, 6 runs. 3 innings later, 2 runs. So luckily they didn't go to the 10th inning because Lotte would have ended up walking it off and ruining all of Hanwha's fun. But Lotte wins. They did what they had to do. They played well against the bullpen day for Lotte, or for Hanwha. We will see what happens tomorrow. Big game tomorrow. Weiss on the mound. Hanwha, just like yesterday, Ryu Hyun-jin on the mound. Hanwha doesn't score. They scored after a big error by the second base or shortstop. Again today, another error by that same shortstop. How will they do? How will they do with Weiss on the mound? They really do not play well with Weiss on the mound. The last game that Weiss pitched against Busan, Hanwha scored 2 runs. One of them was on an error. One of them was unearned. So how will they do tomorrow? And they're going to be facing Wilkerson. Wilkerson has not really pitched well against Hanwha, honestly. He has not pitched well against Hanwha this season. And he is coming off 7 2/3 innings where he gave up 1 run but didn't get the factor in the decision. Did get the win in his last game against Hanwha, but that was that weird long rain delay, rain delay, went after midnight, 5.5 hour slop fest. Who knows what that thing was? So tomorrow, Kenny, no rain in the forecast tomorrow, right? Any rain in the forecast, Kenny? Let's see what. It happens, clown. So, yeah, tomorrow is another 2 o'clock game. All the Sunday games are now 2 o'clock games. And then the Saturday games, they usually pick 1 game per day to be a 2 o'clock game. But, yeah, I don't think there's any rain in the forecast tomorrow. So, they should be all right. But thank you, everybody. Well, sorry to hear that, clown. But, all right. Thank you guys for tuning in. That'll be it for me today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Once again, tomorrow is another 2 o'clock game. It will be the rubber match, and it is the it's a game that I know Kenny and I have been waiting for. Daejeon Jesus versus Busan Jesus on a Sunday in the Church of Baseball. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time.